Hello guys, so today I am going to introduce to this new development that happened with Elon Musk's Neuralink. And so essentially, as you know, Neuralink is trying to see whether we can use essentially without any input device like mouse or keyboard, just with our brain, whether we can control computers. So just by thinking, almost just by thinking, whether you can move a mouse cursor or whether you can perform certain tasks or play chess. So there's some new development that happened recently that has come on the news. For example, Reuters, the Neuralink's first human patient able to control mouse through thinking. So I will show the video where the patient is essentially controlling the mouse just by thinking. And so there's another news on Vox. So Elon Musk wants to merge humans with AI. So in some way, using just our brain, we'll be able to perform tasks. So this video that recently got published. So this is the patient. So let's watch the video together here.
I guess, what have you been using this for outside of these sort of research sessions or when you're just playing chess? What are some of the things you've been getting value from this from?
Yeah, so one of the first times y'all gave me complete control over this, I actually stayed up until, like 6 a.m. playing Civilization 6. It was worth it, I guess is the best way to put it. It was awesome. I had basically given up on playing that game just because of how, it's a big game, and the amount of time that it takes to sit in on it it's just a lot, and I have to worry about a lot of things, getting pressure sores and things like that. So I just wasn't really able to play it as much as I wanted to, and y'all gave me the ability to do that again, and I played it for like 8 hours that day. So I do that.
It was like sometimes 6 p.m. to like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
or something.
it was a lot.
I'm giving you all my bad habits, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it was awesome. So I did that. I read. I like learning languages. I'm learning like Japanese right now. I'm learning a bit of French.
Maybe for the audience who isn't super familiar with assistive technology, why couldn't you play Civ before? What was tricky about that, or what was about
So this is where the patient will describe his incapabilities and why it's a very important invention, probably the invention of our century in some way. Why Neuralink or this brain-based communication or tasking is very important. So you will see why it's very important for patients like this.
Neuralink that made that possible for you?
Yeah, so one of the big things, honestly, was that I think I just got checkmated. The only way I could play it was through.
Maybe for the audience who isn't super familiar with it, is tricky about that, or what was about Neuralink that made that possible for you?
Yeah, so one of the big things, honestly, was that
for some reason it's cutting that part out. I don't know why. Essentially, he's paralyzed down from shoulder, I believe, and that's why he cannot.
I just got checkmated. The only way I could play it was through pad, and that didn't allow me to play online at all, so that kind of sucked to begin with.
Would you play that like at 2 a.m. before, or what was the?
Oh no, there was no way. There was no way for me to do that. Because when I'm sitting up playing on, say, like my iPad or something, I need complete help from, say, my like parents or something to do it, and I just didn't have that capability to like keep them up all night. That's just not something I would ever want to do. So basically, I would have to go down and everyone went to bed in my house, my brother, my parents, something like that. And then on top of that, I can only play for a few hours at a time because I have to worry about pressure sores and stuff. I have to be readjusted. I have to do weight shifts, things like that. Just things that come with being a quadriplegic and stuff. So,
oh, here's he says like he's quadriplegic. If you search that word, quadriplegic, quadriplegic. So what it means: affected by or retaining to paralysis of all four limbs. A person affected by paralysis of all four limbs. So yeah, that's what.
it just wasn't really feasible for me to like say play a full game or anything. And now I can literally just lie in bed and play to my heart's content. Honestly, the biggest restriction at this point was like having to wait for the implant to charge once I used all of it. So play for 8 hours, have to get off and let it charge for a while, and then hopefully be able to play some more. But it's been awesome. It's been so cool, and I'm kicking ass too. So
in this chess game too.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm gonna win this chess game, but we'll see.
And then maybe just one final question. Your mom was showing me a bunch of pictures of you.
So essentially, he's playing the chess game. Like he's literally moving the mouse cursor with his brain, and so that is awesome. So I believe Neuralink, they put this brain chip into your brain. So they got brain computer interfaces have the potential to change lives for the better, and then you can essentially control the mouse. So it's an implant. Of course, there's a lot of danger involved with this, just like with any technology, and maybe a lot of people will be skeptical about putting a brain chip in their brain, based on who controls the brain chip. But I think I view it as just as an interface, because ultimately you are controlling it, and if it is not connected with the internet, and you know fully well how it is communicating with you and the computer, I don't see any hazard in that. And of course, people like him just needs it. So I'm just looking at the Neuralink website. This is biocompatible enclosure, battery. Okay, so he was talking about the charging the implant. So it's powered by a small battery charged wirelessly. Oh, that's interesting. It's charged wirelessly from the outside via a compact inductive charger that enables easy use from anywhere. Chips and electronics. Advanced custom low power chips and electronics process neural signals, transmitting them wirelessly to the Neuralink application, which decodes the data stream into actions and intents. The N1 implant records neural activity through 1024 electrodes distributed across 64 threads. These highly flexible, ultra-thin threads are key to minimize damage during implantation and beyond. Very cool. So I just wanted to quickly create this video because this has been a news for this week about how a patient is able to use his brain to communicate with computers, essentially move his mouse cursor and can play chess. And it's a very interesting development that's happening in the brain computer interface technology. So thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel, and I will bring more interesting news like this. Thank you.